So if you guys want to know if this very affordable brush set, which is a bestseller, is worth it or not, please keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. This is me, Priya Sharma. I'm a makeup enthusiast and make makeup related videos on YouTube. So today I'm going to review a very famous, a very affordable brush set. I think brushes are something we really do not want to invest a lot in. We always go for some affordable options, or we go to Amazon and look for some affordable brushes. That's what we all do and we are all guilty of. So yeah, today I'm going to review a super affordable set, which is again a bestseller. You have heard a lot about this brush set. It is none other than the Swiss Beauty's brush set. This is Swiss Beauty's professional face and eye brush set. You must have seen this somewhere or the other. So without any further ado, let's just get started and let me quickly put on some makeup with the help of these brushes. So let me give you a little intro of the brush set. So this is what the brush set looks like. It comes in this cardboard container. The packaging is absolutely beautiful for the price. It retails for 1,299 rupees and it contains 6 brushes. So this is how it opens. I have used it. You can see that these are definitely used. I've also washed them and everything. So yeah, this retails for 1,299 rupees and obviously you get discounts and offers on various sites. It is available on Nykaa, Swiss Beauty, Purple, Amazon, everywhere. So if you want it quickly, you can order it from Amazon, or if you have some time, you can order it from Nykaa, Purple, anywhere, wherever you get a good deal, you can get it from there. So it contains 6 brushes. So first one is a powder brush. This is a big fluffy brush. It has Swiss Beauty written over here, and on the other side we have the use of the brush written. So it is great for beginners who have no idea how to use brushes or which brush is for which use. This is what the handle of the brush looks like. It is not a very heavy brush. It is a lightweight brush. The handle is of wood, I guess. So it does not feel super duper luxurious, but it is not that flimsy as well. It is fine, I think, according to the price and everything. So yeah, that's what the handle looks like. So moving on to the next brush, we have a flat top kabuki brush. This is great for foundation application. We have some hair poking out of the brush, but that's fine. I think if the application part goes well, I don't care if the bristles are coming out like 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. So these two were all the face brushes that this set had to offer, and now we have 4 of the eye brushes. Starting with the first brush, this is a flat shader brush. You can use it as a concealer brush as well. People apply concealer with this brush, so you can use however you want. I personally use this for application of the pigment and placing the pigment. Moving on to the next brush, we have eyeshadow blending brush. So this is a small blender brush. This is how it looks. It is a super small brush, great for detailings and inner corner highlighting, and that's about it. Moving on to the next brush. Next brush is eyeshadow applicator brush. That's what it says. So it is a flat rounded brush, but it is fluffy. Like we have this brush, this is flat but it is thin. So we have this brush which is a little bit thick and fluffy. So we can use this for smudging the lower lash line, and also we can apply the pigments with this, eyeshadows with this. So basically it is for application of the shadows. So moving on to the last brush is for eyeliner application. So on this side we have this angled brush, and on the other side we have a spoolie, and that is great for eyeshadow, especially if you are going for pomades or if you are going for the powder eyebrow product. This brush is great. You can apply your product from one side, and from the other side you can just blend it and smudge it. And yeah, so this is our last brush, and now let's quickly go on with the application part. So I'm done with the primer, and the next step is foundation. And for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline's Fit Me foundation. This is in the shade 128. So I'm taking a little bit on the back of my hand, and what I like to do is I dot it on my face first, and then I go in with my brush. So I'm done with the application of foundation, and let me zoom you guys in so that you can see how the foundation has applied on my face. So now you guys are close enough to see how the foundation application looks. So it has very seamlessly blended the foundation. There are no brush strokes whatsoever. Even though I have these little bristles coming out of the brush, it has not created any brush marks on my face. The foundation is flawless, and I do not think I even need a sponge to just blend anything. It has blended very beautifully. There are literally no brush marks on my face. and the foundation has applied like one uniform flawless seamless layer on my skin. So I'm quite happy with this brush and how it has just worked up with my foundation and made it look so seamless. So now we're done with the foundation. It's time to apply concealer, and for concealer we have this flat brush, but I do not prefer using this because it doesn't blend it, it's just for applying it, and I do not prefer this brush, so I'll use it for eyeshadow or something but not concealer. So I don't think this set has a proper concealer brush. The other two brushes that this set has are these two, this small fluffy brush, and then we have this fluffy yet flat brush that we can use for concealer. But then what will I use for blending my eyeshadow? So I'm keeping these two, and I'll rather use my blender for blending. So when I'm giving my review on the brush set, the thing that I have in my mind is that you are a beginner and you have no brushes and you are looking for that one brush set that will just suffice for your beginner's makeup, and I don't think there is any concealer brush for that. I think flat brush is not great for concealer application, and if you use any of these brushes then you will have literally no brush for eyeshadow blending and application. So I'm leaving these and I'm using this beauty blender for my concealer blending. So I'm using Swiss Beauty's liquid concealer as my color corrector, and this is in the shade number 1 Warm Sand. I'm using this Swiss Beauty's concealer again in the shade number 3 Light Moyen. I guess the shade name is Light Moyen, so I'm using that as a brightening concealer. So both the concealers are great. I like these concealers, and if you want a detailed review of this concealer, it's already uploaded on my YouTube channel. So I'm done with the concealer. I've not used any of the brushes from the set for concealing because I didn't find any. And now the next brush that I'm going to use is a powder brush because I have to powder my entire face, so I'm using a powder brush. So the bristles of this brush are very soft and it's not pokey at all. So let's quickly powder the face. For that I'm using Huda Beauty's loose powder. This is in the shade Pound Cake. For my under eyes I will just pinch the brush and just set my under eyes and then use the brush for setting the entire face. So I've powdered my entire face. The bristles did not poke as I've said earlier, and it is just very smooth and soft, and it is a very nice powder brush. If you use a lot of blush on your face, you can use this as a blush brush as well, but I do not put on a lot, so I will keep this as a powder brush only. So the next brush that I'm using from the set is this eyebrow brush. I'm going to use my Anastasia brow pomade in the shade medium brown to do my eyebrows. So the best thing about this brush is that it is so thin that you can use it as an eyeliner brush and also use this as an eyebrow brush. The best brush to use with the eyebrow pomades is these kind of brushes which are very slim, so it gives a very sharp line which you want for your eyebrows so that you get good precision. So I prefer using these kind of brushes. So my technique is I draw a line underneath to give it a defined look, and the best part about this brush is that it gives the precise and sharp line that I aim for, and I just flick it up. And now I will give a little bit of structure to the art. And now I will blend it using this spoolie that we have over here. And I'm very satisfied and happy with how my brow looks using this brush. It looks very defined, very neat and very nice. I'll do the other side as well and come back. So I'm done with the brows, and this brush is literally amazing. I love it especially for my brows. The sad part about this brush set is that I'm left with contouring and blush, and we are over with all the face brushes. That's what we had, and I am still left with contouring and blush, so there are not enough brushes for the face. And now we are just left with 3 eyeshadow brushes, so I'll do my contouring and blush off camera and then we'll do the eyeshadow part. So I'm back after doing my blush and contour, lipstick, highlighting because I do not have enough brushes. So let's quickly do the eye makeup now with these 3 eyeshadow brushes that we have. So I'm aiming for a very basic look because we do not have a lot of brushes. So yeah, let's hope I can complete my look with these three only. So I'm using the Amazing palette from Anastasia to do my eye look today, and I'm going for a very basic brown eye look, and I'm using this color New Yorker from this palette, and we'll just place it all over my lid. Now I'm taking this small fluffy brush to blend the edges. I would have gone for a big fluffy brush, but I don't have it right now, so using the smaller one. So I've blended the edges using this small fluffy brush, and I'm taking the same brush and going in with this shade. This is 1988 shade, and just deepen the shade a little bit. Okay, so my hand is literally reaching for the big fluffy brush. In my brush collection, I cannot use this smaller one because it is taking a lot of time, and I just want my big fluffy brush right now. Blending using this small brush is a task, literally. Now I'm going with this flat yet fluffy brush to just deepen it and give the tight lining of black shadow. Taking this black shade, the shade name is BK from this palette. 1000 years later, my eye look is done, and you can see it is not well blended because I wasn't able to blend it with these little brushes. It was taking so long, so now I'm planning to just pick up my big fluffy brush, just give it a final blend and get over with. So finally I have a big fluffy brush, and now I'm giving this a good final blend. Otherwise I would have removed this video even after uploading it, because I do not like an eyeshadow which is not well blended. It seems very unprofessional, and I would feel later on that what have I done to myself and my eyes. So yeah, just giving it a good blend because that's all this eye look needs. So I'm done with the look, and this is how the final look looks like. Now I have used all the brushes from the set, so let me give you my final views on this. Since all the brushes in the set are available individually as well, so I'll give you my views on all the brushes individually, and then at the end I will let you know if this set is worth the money and if you should buy it or not. So starting with the first brush, this is a compact brush F02. This is a big fluffy brush. It has soft bristles. Great brush. If you're looking for a good affordable powder brush, then this is a good one, and this is definitely worth the money. Now moving on to the second brush, this is a foundation blender brush F06. This is a flat kabuki brush for blending the foundation, and you know you've seen me use this. I love this brush. This is an amazing affordable brush if one needs a good foundation brush. This does not leave any brush strokes. You will be very satisfied after buying this because it definitely gives a good blend to the foundation, and I personally love this brush. So yeah, this is a great brush for blending the foundation. So I've reviewed both the face brushes, and now it's time to review all of the eye brushes. So this is a concealer brush F03. This is a flat brush, nothing special about it. It is like any ordinary flat brush. You can use it to deposit the eyeshadow, and that's what this brush is mainly used for. Or you can use it as a cut crease brush. So this is a great brush if you want one, but generally we get this brush in all the sets. If you want this brush and you don't have it, you can definitely buy it, especially for cut crease. This is super important. So if you want this, you can definitely buy it, but yeah, nothing very special or extraordinary about it. Moving on to the next brush, it is an eyeshadow blender brush F04. This is a small fluffy brush. So if you're someone who does those intricate eye looks, the complex one for which you need a small blending brush, this is a great brush. This is not very common in brush sets, and it is definitely not very easy to find this brush, and the fact that we get this in this set is great. If you're someone who really needs this brush, definitely go for this, but I feel they should have given a bigger fluffy brush than this small brush, because a big fluffy brush is what you need in all eye looks. Although this is a very nice brush, but a big fluffy brush would have been appreciated more, because these kind of sets are mostly purchased by beginners or people who do not have a lot of brushes and want to invest in some good yet affordable brushes. So yeah, I think a big fluffy brush would have been more appreciated than this one. Now moving on to the next brush, this is an eyeshadow applicator brush. This is fine and I think it's great for eyeshadow application, like for depositing, but then we have this brush for depositing as well, and then we can use this for depositing the product as well. So I think this is fine, not very useful, like it has 3 or 4 uses. No, you can at max use it for smudging your lower lash line, or you can just use it for packing on the product, and that's about it. So yeah, this is not a very special, again, not a very extraordinary brush, just fine. So yeah, I did not find these 3 brushes to be anything great. They are just ordinary and basic and just nothing so special about it, and you cannot use these 3 brushes and achieve a basic eye look. You still need a big fluffy brush, and that is what the eye brushes lack. Moving on to the last brush. This last brush is highlighting and lash brush. So I use it as an eyebrow brush, or I can use it as an eyeliner brush because this is so slim, and that's what I love about this brush. I think if there are any brushes that you can buy individually, that will be these 3 brushes because they are absolutely amazing. And this brush especially, I have a Morphe brush for my eyebrows, and this gives great competition to that brush, and getting a slim brush for eyebrows is very tough. I have a Faces Canada brush as well, but that's also not as slim as this one. So yeah, this brush is literally amazing and magical for your eyebrows. So definitely purchase this if you're looking for a good eyebrow brush. This is amazing. So now I'm done with all the brushes, so I will let you know which ones you should buy. I've already told you these 3 are must-have brushes because these are amazing from this set. The eyebrow brush, the foundation brush, and the big powder brush. These 3 are amazing. And moving on to these 3 brushes, these 3 have disappointed me. I was looking for better brushes. So yeah, this is not the best selection of brushes for eyeshadows. So yeah, in all, I will rate this set a 6.5 out of 10 because definitely there are face brushes, but it lacks one more brush. If it had one more brush, I would have given 1 point because we can use an additional brush for contouring or blush, whatever we want to do with that. But just 2 brushes are not enough for face. We need a little more, like at least 1 more. And then moving on to the eyeshadow brushes, I'm disappointed. I do not like it. I prefer a good fluffy brush in my eyeshadow brush kit all the time. So yeah, it does not have that, so that takes away a few points. Then this eyebrow brush is stunning, you know that. So yeah, this brush set is a little disappointing for me. If you are willing to buy any of these brushes, I've told you, get those individually. The set is not just worth it, I feel, because there are a lot of affordable brush sets now in the market, and there are various other amazing options, and this is definitely not the one, I feel. But still, if it contains all the brushes that you need right now in your life, definitely go for it. So yeah, this is it for the video. So I have made a Mars brush set video as well. Please do check that out. That brush set is also an affordable brush set which has some amazing brushes. You can check out my review of that. This is it for the video. If you like the video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. Bye.